medal-winning Olympian.
I know, I can't believe it.
Like, all kind of, you one of each?
Full set, baby.
Am I right? The full set. Like, that's a big deal. Let's just have a moment where we just take that in, because that's all for you. How does that feel? I mean, honestly, a full set.
I mean, it's crazy to think about. Like, I came in here just hoping for a bars medal, maybe a beam medal, not even expecting an all-around medal, but I'm really happy with how it turned out.
When you got up there for that all-around medal, standing up there, gold medal winning Olympian in Tokyo, in particular, what did that feel like? Because I have heard that it was like, I didn't even know if I was going to be able to. You kind of gunned for second place.
Yes.
When Simone is on the squad.
Yes.
You know, I've read that.
Like, the whole season I was second to Simone, so I was just coming in here expecting to be second to Simone again. But once that didn't happen, it was just like, oh my gosh, I could really have a shot at winning this. But I couldn't focus on that because I knew I had to just do what I normally do, and I couldn't get ahead of myself and just start overthinking. But yeah, coming in, I wasn't even expecting that, just expecting a silver medal. And then it all just blew up in my face, and here I am.
Blew up in your face, and here you are. What does it feel like to know that you came to Tokyo and made it happen?
I mean, it's amazing. Like, we're so far from our families. I wish they could be here to celebrate with me, but it's just honestly been so crazy. This has been my dream for my whole life. Yeah. I mean, I'm still really young, but, like, basically my whole life. So it's just honestly a dream come true. Like, I can't even believe it, so.
To think about the things that you pushed through over these last few years to be standing here or on any of those podiums to capture that medal, right? Those medals. It is unreal. I mean, honestly, were there moments where you were like, I don't even know if I want to go. I don't even know if that's what I still dream of.
Yeah.
Considering all the things that I'm up against. I mean, the loss of family members and a pandemic, right? Yeah. I know that your father's injury was also a major weight on you. Yeah. I know that, you know, we have talked about mental health more this Olympic Games than I think ever before. Yeah. All things that you were pushing through, moving through, experiencing. Were there moments where you were just like, I don't know if this is what I want to do? Definitely.
Like, there were actually a lot. Like, that's why I'm just, like, so proud of myself for staying with it, because there were a lot of moments where I was just like, I'm done with gymnastics. Like, I can't do it. There was just no motivation after quarantine, and I was just like, I don't want to come back anymore. Like, I was, like, full-on depressed. Like, mental health was just down the drain. But I eventually just realized that everybody's going through the same thing, and I can't be too down on it because it's not something that I could control. So I had to just stick with it and make sure that I stayed motivated throughout the whole thing. Obviously, there was good and bad days, but... How did you, like, what was the thing that really kind of helped you click back into, no, this is who I am, that's just the feeling I have, but this is, I can do this? I was definitely just, like, holding on to hope that, like, the Olympics would still happen. That was the only thing pushing me through. And it was very hard because it was like, oh yeah, Tokyo's not gonna do this, all this, and it was just like, why am I doing this? Like, I don't even know if it's gonna happen, but I'm really proud of myself for staying with it, because here I am. And then to see your family's celebration. Oh my gosh, I know, it makes me cry. I mean, it had to have, I would imagine for an Olympic athlete, it's one thing to wear the medal around your neck, but it's another thing to be now the representation of a family's legacy. Yeah. Right, also. And know that, like, forever, you will be the first Asian American woman gold medalist on Team USA. And, like, that is, like, gymnastics. It's incredible. Yeah. Right? Like, that's history. You've made history. I know. It's crazy. I mean, I didn't even know that I was the first Asian. I knew I was the first Hmong, but I didn't know that I was the first Asian American to win. So when I saw that, I was like, what? There's no way. Like, I actually didn't know that. But it just feels amazing. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just such a crazy feeling, and I'm just so blessed. Tell me about, and I'm assuming here, but I think I know a little bit about you to know it's true, about fighting for this
for your father. I mean, I know that you did this for yourself.
Yes.
That's undeniable. But fighting for him, right? Talk to me about that.
I mean, he's going through, like, anything that he's going through is way worse than I'm going through. Like, he can't walk, he's paralyzed, and it's like I have to do this for him because I'm able to walk, and I want to live out my dreams because the Olympics has been both of our dreams. So I'm really living out both of our dreams, and it's just, it honestly makes me kind of emotional because, like, he's my best friend, and it's just hard to not have him here because I remember him telling me when we were younger that, like, when I made the Olympics, he wanted to come down on the floor and do backflip with me. So it just sucks that he can't be here, and I just wish that they were.
It's. I'm gonna tell you what I think about when you talk about your dad, and then I'm gonna fight getting emotional. Straight up.
Then I'm gonna cry.
I'm being honest with you because I think about that video that you posted, being in the backyard on the beam that he built for you, and how together y'all were just unwilling to let anything stop you from becoming the best.
Yeah.
And what that means, you know, and how that translates into everything else you ever want to do in your life.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely taught me that I'm not one to give up, and neither is my dad because he's still here. But it's just such a crazy moment. I just wish that we could have lived it together. But I'm so excited to go home and put that gold medal around his neck because he deserved it as much as I do.
All three. I just walk in the door. Cling, 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 cling. It's cool too because you were also there. I watched you cheer on Simone like she were your sister on the beam routine. Would end up getting bronze in that competition. You went up directly after her. The way that the bond that you two have is incredible. What did it feel like to see her get up there and do her thing tonight?
I was honestly so proud of her. Like, I knew that she was going through a really hard week, and she's trained so hard for this, so she's the one person that deserves this the most. And it's just like seeing her hit the best beam routine ever was just so happy because I even got emotional. Like at the end, I was like, I'm gonna cry, and I'm like, shoot, I have to go up next. I'm like, let me stop.
I know. We were losing it. But then you got up there and you did your thing. There was a moment where you jumped back on one foot and went. You said, no, you thought I was going down, but I'm not. What this? Boop. What was going through your mind? Honestly, were you like,
Yes, I was like, you're not getting off. Because coming in, I feel like people doubted me so much for my consistency just because I fell one time in the past, like, year. So everybody's like, she's so inconsistent, all this. And I'm like, I'm not inconsistent. So I come here and I hit all my routines. And I was like, I'm not giving up this one time.
I mean, your toe was on that beam, Suni, so tight. I was like, you could have lifted me up. You could have lifted me up. Tell me this, because I think I read, correct me if I'm wrong, you have become this social media superstar, right? Like you are blowing up online. You have also said that it kind of distracted you a little bit in this games. Tell me about that.
I mean, I didn't expect it. I don't think anybody did. So when I did get that gold medal, it's like everything, all of my social media platforms blew up, and this crazy amount of love and support, which I really appreciate. But it's like, I felt like I had so much pressure on me now because the competition wasn't over yet. I still have bars and beam, and it was just like, I don't even know. Like, I just felt like a weight was on my shoulder.
Do you wish, looking back, that you hadn't maybe separated a little bit from the phone after the gold? That way you could have stayed.
Yes. But
really?
I mean, I feel like there was just no way to avoid it. Like, it was going to happen either way. But I think I just, like, let it get to me. And I was just like, well, now I have to hit bars perfect, beam perfect. Like, it was just like.
Because all these people are watching and counting on me.
And people are, and it just sucks because people are calling, like, Simone a quitter and all this stuff. And I'm like, she's not a quitter.
What did you think of that? Tell me what you thought.
I don't know. That's just, like, so unfair because it is something that is actually so scary. Like, people just don't understand that. And to see her have to go through that and get all that unnecessary hate was just kind of sucky because she is like a bigger sister to me and somebody that I look up to. And it's just like nobody understands what she's going through. So, and it's just unfair to her because everybody thinks that like Team USA is going to lose without Simone and all this stuff. And they just put all that weight and pressure on her. So it sucks. But people just forget that she's human.
What do you think the lesson in that for you moving forward is?
I would probably just, I don't know, I think just got to do it for myself, not let anything get to me. do nothing less and nothing more. Just do what I normally do. So, yeah.
Aren't those your dad's words?
Yeah.
Nothing more, nothing less. Do what you normally do.
Yeah.
Which is dominate. It's so great to see you do what you do. It's inspiring, as a matter of fact. Now, we were talking earlier about this braid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Jordan hooked you up.
Yeah.
Jordan said she was gonna hook me up, then she left. She left. She didn't hook me up at all. But you said she always does your braid. That you're a pretty superstitious person when it comes to competition.
Yeah.
Tell me. Okay, so tell me about it.
So.
She does the braid. What are some of the other?
She does the braid, but also she can't mess it up. Like if you, if I have a bad meet because, like one time it was because of Worlds, all around Worlds. Grace did my hair. Not putting this out, Grace, but she did my hair, and I was like, oh shoot, can you redo it? So she redid it, and then I fell on bars. Also, I was
Grace. Now you know.
No, Grace, this is not your fault.
Grace. It's all love.
But yeah, before Jordan does my hair, I'm like, if you mess up, don't tell me.
Just let me love it.
Yeah.
Just let me love it. Okay, so it's the braid. What else do you do?
I have to get ready 2 hours before the meet.
Okay, exactly 2 hours before the meet?
Exactly 2 hours before the meet. And then I also have to listen to the same song.
What's the song?
I listen to Some to Prove by Lil Baby. And then Dreams to Reality by Lil Baby.
Oh, so you like a little edge. You got to get in the zone.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Suni said, I got to turn the heat up in here. Yeah, Lil Baby. Now, is it exciting for you for this part of the journey to be over? Are you thinking about another games? Are you thinking about other opportunities? Or are you just kind of in the moment right now?
It's definitely in consideration, especially after bars. I was like, I'm not ending this like this. I'm not ending my elite career like this. So I definitely want to come back and redo myself, not for anybody else, but for myself, because I know I deserve a lot more than that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, Paris. Okay, Suni.
Paris 2024.
How you doing? Okay. We'll be there. Okay, so we're doing this thing called the Tokyo Take, and I'm going to make it quick.
Okay.
Okay. I think I know the answer.
Okay.
But if there's anyone you could have here to cheer you on at the Olympics, who would it have been?
My dad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Boom. Okay. Think about current television shows. Mm-hmm. Any one of them you could be cast in, what would it be?
Manifest, because I'm all the way over here.
You want to be on a disappearing plane? That's what you want to do? Suni. Look, I'm gonna do it like Sunisa. We're not about to disappear on a plane. Y'all better keep up with her baggage claims. She's trying to dip away. Okay. If you were not an Olympic athlete, what career would you be pursuing?
Singing. No, don't ask me to sing.
How you gonna say you want to be a singer and then don't want to sing?
Because it's scary.
Okay, let's just turn our backs to the camera. Come
No.
on. Let's just look at the rings. Come on.
No.
I'm gonna do it with you. Come on. It's gonna be me. We're gonna sing the national anthem. Come on. Oh. Come on. I'm gonna follow your lead.
Okay. Okay. Ready?
Can you see
the